everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, the art teacher, here with lesson 4 of quarter 3. And we just listened to the book Giraffes Can't Dance. And so we get to make our own dancing giraffe. So what we're going to do first, we're going to paint the background, and then I'll talk about how to make our own giraffe. So let me go ahead and switch my camera. And let me go ahead and get a piece of paper, put this one off to the side. So we're gonna make well, not truly. We're gonna make a horizon line, we're gonna make a night sky, and we're gonna make a grass. And we learned from lesson 1 how to create a texture with the paint. So we're gonna be able to add in some texture with the paint when we get to this part. All right, so let me go ahead and decide where my line is. So I think I'll do the grass first. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, and I wanted kind of like a light color, so I'm going to pick up some of my blue. I'm going to take it to my yellow and get a little more water and mix it up so that I get a lighter color green. And I'm just paint a line and make sure that's in the screen. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint this whole area, this green, this lighter green I made. And wherever there's just like some extra water, I can just use that to spread. And so then I'm going to get a little bit more water, a little bit. And I'm going to mix it in and make this green even lighter by mixing in more yellow. And then I'm just going to put some lines for the grass. So now I have what looks like realistic grass by painting 2 types of green on top of each other. And one of them I just did lines so that it gives the illusion of being the grass. So now I'm going to make it easy for me. I'm just going to turn my paper around so I don't have to reach over. I'm going to rinse out my bristles. And actually, I'm going to wet up my yellow so that it doesn't stay green. I'm going to clean that out first. And let me get my napkin to wipe it up. Yes. Uh-oh. I had some red on my finger. So let me go ahead and wash that off too. And there we go. So now I need to make my night sky. And I want to make a dark night sky. And I know I need to make purple. So I wanted to be a darker purple. So I'm going to take some red over to the blue. So I'm going to take my water and swish around in my red, picking up a lot of red and bringing it over to the blue. And then I got a nice dark purple color. Oop, the paper moved. I think, there we go. And actually, I'm going to just paint back and forth like I'm sweeping. And if you want to make like a little wavy line for like the sky in the paint as you go, pick up some more. Oh, that got really dark. Let me add just a little bit of water and a little bit of red. And I can do that on my paper. Uh-oh, too much red. Now it's like a purple. a brighter purple, not the dark purple. So I need to go back over this part and finish the dark purple part. Mm-hmm. Mm. And let's see, I got a little bit of white down here, so I'm gonna bring the sky down and get that part. So now I want to make the stars like they are in the book. So I'm gonna rinse out my bristles and I'm gonna pick up some white paint, get a little bit more water, a lot of white paint. And then I'm just gonna touch the brush all over to make my stars. And there I have my night sky with the grass, and I have my background. So now I'm going to put this off to the side, and we're going to get to draw our giraffe. All right, so first things first, let me put this off to the side so it can dry. And let me get my other piece of paper so that we can make our giraffe. Now you get to make your giraffe however you want it to look. Like if you want it to look like it's break dancing, or if you I made this one look like it's doing ballet. If you wanted to make it look like it's I don't know, whatever the new dances are. You can you can make the arms go whichever way you want. But let's see. I'm gonna show you how to do the neck and the body and the legs that are down, and you can decide how you want your arms to look. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a big oval near the top of our paper. Now Miss Branch is going to switch to her marker to make sure you can see it. You can draw yours with your pencil first, or you could go straight to marker. And then at the top of the head, I'm going to put the little two tufts, like I made 11, and then added a circle. And then the ears, like a sad face, and then come up and then make another little one inside. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Make a curve, like I'm making a sad face, and a curve, like I'm making a happy face, and then do a little one on the inside. Now for the neck, I'm just gonna draw a long line. Now this kind of looks like a number 9 with giraffe ears. And I'll put another one right beside it. And then a big oval for the body. And let me go back up to the front. So I drew that line. It's just because like a giraffe face, so part of it has is like a little lighter than the rest. So most people just draw the giraffe with that line, separating the nose and the mouth from the eyes. And so then let's see. What kind of eyes I want to get? I think I want to give him kind of serious eyes. Yeah, no, I don't want him to look like he's mad because he's happy. I know I'll give him bushy eyebrow. And he still looks mad. What can I do? And you know what? I can draw a smile, and that'll let you know that he's up to something. Got the look of determination on his face. Now, for let's see. I need to draw the legs. And if you need the legs to like bend or anything, you're gonna draw your legs, and you can draw your arms. You can attach your arms to the body, but I kind of drew the body a little too long, so I ran out of space, but I drew the neck too long. I ran out of space, so what I can do, I'm gonna draw a leg like this, like a back number 7, and then I'm gonna draw another number 7. There's one leg, and I'll do the other leg on this side, and it's gonna be going the other way. So down, make a L, and then another L. Then as far as the arms are, let's see. Got the arms up in the air. Oops, I came in a little bit. Sorry about that. It's okay because I'm going to cover it up with my spots. All right, so now I got to get my brown marker. Oh, you know what? Probably should color the yellow part first, then do my spots. So let me get my yellow marker. And I'm going to go ahead and color these legs. So this yellow marker is drying out. Let me get a different one. Huh. That's not my regular marker. I think one of my students switched the marker from their table. Because this guy, I kind of color code my stuff so I know where they go when people are losing stuff. And so I'm going to carefully color the body. And in the face. I know what I did different on this one. I colored the body yellow before I drew the black lines because the yellow is picking up some of the black lines, but it's okay. Actually, I started to color this tuft of hair yellow, but it's brown, so I'm just not gonna finish it, and I'll just color on top of it with the brown. So, like, as a matter of fact, I got the brown in my hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that brown, those ears. And now I'm gonna start making some spots. And they don't have to be perfect. And just randomly put them in and make little lumpy organic shapes. And remember, organic shapes are just shapes with no name. Almost done. Oh, and I gotta put some spots on my legs. A little spot right there, a little spot there. And so now I gotta do the other leg. Oh, almost forgot the arm area. And I said that part where I made a mistake, I just covered that up. All right. So now I get to cut my giraffe parts out. Now, you might, when you draw your giraffe, you don't draw the neck too long like I did. You could just attach your legs on, but I had to take my legs off because I made the neck extra, extra long. So now I'm going to cut out my giraffe. Let's go ahead and cut these leg parts out. All right, so there's one leg, two legs, and I'm going to finish cutting out my giraffe. I like to cut pieces off as I go so it makes it easier to cut. Oop, you made just a little bit too much on that one, but it's okay. Oops, I ripped it a little bit, but it's okay. I should have made one more snip, but it's okay because when I glue it down, it'll be fine. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this all the way over so I don't have all the extra paper hanging while I'm cutting. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this part up here. I better take my time. What I get for rushing. As I always say, you don't need to rush art. Just take your time. Mm. I'm cutting in between these little tufts of hair. It's a little difficult because I put them close together. But if you take your time, you'll get it cut out. It'll come this way. Might make it easier to go around that corner. So if I did the arm, stuff like that. Yep. And then cut that part off. And then this last little bit right here. All right. Now I'm going to pick up all these scraps and I'm going to put them in my scrap bag. It's over there at the other table. Move the piece out of the way. Oops, I'm going to put my other leg in the scrap bag. All right. All right. So now my background is a little dry, so I can go ahead and arrange my dancing giraffe. And if he comes off the paper a little bit because you made him too tall, that's even cooler. So let's see. I can do the legs like this, like he's running and dancing like that. I can put one up higher. Oh, excuse me, Miss Branch. Ooh, I just drank some water before the video started. It's lunchtime too. So I really need to do I can do my legs like that. I don't know when to do them both on the same side. Well, that actually looks I like that one best. Look, he's dancing, stomping. Okay, dance, dance, dance. All right. Now, my giraffe is a little taller than the papers, but it's okay. A lot of art doesn't have to stay in the paper. You know what? I'm going to color this part in just a little bit so it looks like a hoof. And the fact that I left some white on there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is glue it down. But before I glue it down, I see another little spot I want to get. That little spot, that little spot, that little spot. That's where I left a lot of the white paper. And you too can just take your marker and go back over it and cover up any little white spots you left when you were cutting it out. If you did a thick black line like I did. There we go. And so now I'll flip it over and get my glue, and not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. Now, because mine's going to be off the paper a little bit, I'm mindful of the part that's not on the paper. So I'm not going to put any glue up there. Excuse Miss French again. Empty stomach. And now that I have a bunch of dots of glue, I'm going to go ahead and carefully flip my giraffe over and rub a little bit. And it sticks. So now I'm going to do this giraffe. Oh, that knee got a light line around it. So I'm going to go ahead and trace that again. And then put my other leg on. Not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And move them around and rub a little bit. And there we have our giraffe. Giraffes Can't Dance. Replace my pen. So you can make it can come off the paper. You can make it look like a ballerina. You can do all kinds of cool things with your Giraffes Can't Dance picture, because you get to create how you want your giraffe to look. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye.